Suatu hari
Jaslyn, unmute first, Jaslyn.
It's a puppet show.
Okay, wait.
Oh, a puppet show.
Wait.
Are you use the property like a bunny?
Suatu hari, kelinci sedang belanja di butik bebek. Saat kelinci sedang memilih baju tidur, ia mendapat ide bagus. Kita harus membuat pesta piyama, ucap kelinci semangat. Pesta piyama? Tanya bebek. Ia tidak terlalu bersemangat seperti kelinci. Iya, kita semua memakai baju tidur dan menginap bersama. Pasti menyenangkan, kata kelinci. Kita undang teman-teman lain ya, yang lain ya. Esoknya semua pergi ke kafe kelinci dan merencanakan pesta piyama. Kita boleh pesta piyama di toko buku milikku, kata gajah. Aku bawa musik ya, kata sapi. Aku bawa film ya, kata singa. Aku bawa apa ya? Ya udahlah, aku akan bawa perlengkapan bermain, kata panda. Dan aku bawa kue. Bebek, kamu bawa apa? Tanya kelinci. Aku sedang sibuk di butik, kata bebek. Tidak apa-apa, kata kelinci. Kamu cukup saja datang. Suatu hari menjelang pesta, telepon kelinci berbunyi. Aku tidak enak badan, kata bebek. Aku tidak bisa datang ke pesta piyama. Kelinci khawatir. Kelinci dan teman-teman menjenguk bebek. Apakah kamu baik-baik saja? Tanya kelinci. Setiap kali kita membicarakan pesta piyama, perutku terasa tidak enak dan kepalaku menjadi berat, jawab bebek. Kata gajah. Apakah sebelumnya kamu sudah pernah menginap? Belum, jawab bebek malu. Mungkin kamu takut karena belum pernah menginap, kata gajah. Mungkin kamu benar, kelinci, kata bebek. Aku tidak tahu apakah aku akan suka menginap. Bagaimana kalau aku kangen rumahku? Bawa saja benda kesukaan di rumahmu. Itu akan mengingatkanmu pada suasana rumah. Bagaimana kalau aku terbangun tengah malam? Tanya bebek. Ingatlah cerita kesukaanmu hingga kamu kembali tidur, kata kelinci. Kalau seandainya tidak suka, kamu boleh pulang kapanpun kamu mau, kata kelinci. Baiklah, kata bebek. Aku akan coba menginap. Saat pesta piyama, bebek datang membawa beberapa benda kesukaannya. Ia pergi ke toko buku gajah. Ia masih terlihat takut untuk menginap. Hai bebek, kata gajah. Aku senang kamu bisa datang malam ini. Kita akan bergembira bersama. Pertama, Pertama, Bebek menari dengan lagu kesukaannya mereka. Bebek menari mengikuti irama lagu. Lalu mereka menyicipi bolu lapis buatan kelinci. Lezat, pikir Bebek. Bolu lapis buatan kelinci sangat lezat. Setelah itu, mereka saling bermain. Bebek tertawa geli saat ia senang sekali bermain. Malam harinya mereka duduk manis sambil menonton film. Saat film selesai, kelinci bertanya, "Bebek, apakah kamu senang?" Bebek tidak menjawab. Ternyata Bebek tertidur. Paginya, kelinci dan teman-teman sarapan di kafe kelinci. Sambil sarapan, kelinci bertanya, "Bagaimana pengalaman pertama menginapmu?" "Menyenangkan," jawab Bebek. "Tapi, oh tidak," kata kelinci. "Apa ada yang salah?" "Rasanya waktunya cepat sekali," kata kelinci. "Aku sangat gembira, aku tidak sabar untuk menginap bersama kalian lagi." Dan
Oh.
Yay! Thank you, Chesley.
Yay!
Wow.
Good job, Chesley.
Jaslyn, ceritanya tadi apa? Apa tuh topiknya?
Wah, Rafael kemana nih?
Tentang bebek ya.
Rafael lagi
Yang
ngurusin.
tadinya takut mau nginep sama teman-temannya. Di sini ada yang ini nggak belum pernah nginep?
Aku pernah nginep nih.
Nah, di rumah oma aku kemarin.
Bisa aku setiap hari nginep di rumah nenek aku terus, Miss.
Sudah ya.
Pasti pernah.
Like to a friend's house or to like your cousin's house?
Aku mau nanya, Miss.
Oke. Ada yang punya pertanyaan?
Aku nih.
Ya, Rafael.
Kenapa singa bisa berteman dengan kelinci, bebek, panda, gajah? Kenapa loh? Singa kan ganas, predator.
Cuma cerita.
mereka bersama.
Yes, correct. This is just a
Yeah.
story, ya.
Cuma
Yes,
cerita,
a
jadi bisa
story.
ngapa-ngapain dong.
Yes,
Yeah.
even in Zoska's story, we can live with monster, right?
And can play
It's
among
just a
us.
story.
Aku mau baca.
Hey, ngomong Altus Killer Moth,
Okay, thank you, Cheslyn. Good job.
Cedric.
Okay, now is our last presenter for today. Okay, Cedric. Is Cedric here?
Yes, I am here. Everybody shush. I want to say. I just want to say one thing. One thing.
What is that?
I have two stories. Which one do you want to do first?
No.
Wait, what? Okay, fine. I'm gonna do in my order then, because my mom said so. That's Cedric, my mom. Ta-da! The planets and dwarf planets of our solar system.
Yay.
Story by Cedric Amadewati Menasistompul, as you can see in the bottom.
Start?
Yeah. So, we all come from a place, the entire human race. You see? This is our planet Earth. In this channel's animation depends on our planet. This, can you switch? Next. Racing through outer space, which this is the real view of the moon and Earth. Pretty cool. Back, please. And there are 8 planets that orbit around the sun. I'm gonna introduce you and name them one by one. Ta-da! Everybody, if you want to make the thing smaller, the place where you see the people smaller, you can. Okay, next. This is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, this is Mercury is at the top left, top left. He's the smallest planet. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are terrestrial planets, which are like solid planets. But Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, which are giant or Jovian planets, are made of mostly hydrogen and helium. This is Mercury, the smallest planet. We cannot live on him since his atmosphere is too thin and he orbits too fast. And his days are long. And by the star saying there, right there in the top left corner, he's saying about 60 Earth days in the matter of fact. And this is Venus. Her atmosphere is hot. It's like flaming right now. She spins backwards the way that Earth does not. She's the closest to Earth in distance and size. She doesn't have moons, so I hope you can sympathize it as it says in there. This is Earth, the planet that you're on, you know. It's terrestrial but covered in H2O. Our planet Earth collides with things that it can't avoid, but his atmosphere protects him from meteoroids. This is Mars, and you can jump higher on her, whatever, because she has a third of Earth's gravity, and the box guy says that means you are lighter when you're on Mars. It will be easier to jump there, as the box guy with the astronaut helmet says. She hears that you're gonna visit soon, and she says she'll be your first destination since the moon. But did you know that on July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first human to step on the moon? This is Jupiter with his 79 moon crew. I don't know, like Io and S2003J2. Io and S2003J2 are some of the names of the 79 moons that Jupiter has. He has kind of a pretty large grid, as you can see, and there's a storm on him that's twice the size of Earth. That's the explanation. Next, it's the orange dot on is the storm inside Jupiter, and the size of it is 2 Earth's size. This is Saturn with her pretty rings, as she says for herself. She says it's her favorite things, and she's made out of hydrogen and helium. 94% hydrogen, 4% helium. And this is Uranus, and he's an ice giant, and then Neptune just comes. Wait, no, then skip that. It was the first planet found with a telescope. Uranus found in March 13th, 1781 by Sir William Herschel. He rotates backwards on his side. He smells like rotten eggs, but that's just the hydrogen sulfide. This is Neptune, the windiest planet around. Neptune's atmosphere is made of hydrogen, helium, and methane that gives the planet its blue color. She has supersonic winds that's faster than sound. An ice giant with 13 moons. and a dark vortex, as you can see. And this is Pluto, and he says he doesn't want to be forgotten. And then everything just closes up, and then that box girl says you're considered a dwarf planet these days. In August 2006, the International Astronomical Union, the AIU, IAU changed the status of Pluto to a dwarf planet. And then he says, girl, I'm the biggest object in the Kuiper Belt. That's what she says. The Kuiper Belt is a ring of icy bodies just outside Neptune's orbit. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, we're doing it again, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. And then Pluto's so sad. Next. This is the video of it. Who wants to see a video?
Me.
Already played. Stop, do that.
Come from a place, the entire human race depends upon our planet, racing through outer space. And there are 8 planets that orbit around the sun. Come on, we'll introduce you and name them one by one. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. I'm Mercury, the smallest planet you see. You humans could never live on me. My atmosphere's too thin and I orbit too fast. My days are long.
About 60 Earth days, as a matter of fact.
I am Venus, my atmosphere's super hot. I spin backwards in a way the Earth does not. I am closest to the Earth in distance and size. I have no moons, I hope you can sympathize.
I'm Earth, the planet that you're on, you know. I'm terrestrial but covered in H2O. I collide with things that I can't avoid, but my atmosphere protects me from meteoroids.
I'm Mars and you can jump higher on me because I have a third of Earth's gravity. I hear you plan to visit soon. I'll be your first destination since the moon.
I'm Jupiter with my 79 moon crew, like Io and S2003.
J2!
Yeah, you could say I have a pretty large girth. Here's a storm twice the size of your mama Earth.
Oh! My name's Saturn, check out my pretty rings. These rings are a few of my favorite things. I'm a giant made of hydrogen and helium. And please stop hitting me with things.
My name's Uranus and I'm an ice giant.
That's dope.
I was the first planet found with the telescope. I rotate backwards and on my side I smell like rotten eggs, but that's just the hydrogen sulfide.
I'm Neptune, I'm the windiest planet around. I got supersonic winds that's faster than sound. An ice giant with 13 moons and a dark vortex that may go away soon. And I'm Pluto, and I will not be forgotten.
Pluto. Beautiful, but yeah, we've been over this, and you're considered a dwarf planet these days, so...
Girl, I'm the biggest object in the Kuiper Belt.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Sing along real strong for the next tune. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
guess not Pluto.
Now, what happened to Pluto? Let's find out next.
I don't know.
With
Yes, please.
why the moon is sad?
Can we just continue, please?
The song was cool. Play it again.
Yeah!
Okay,
This
Cedric is not
Going!
Cedric is not finished yet, everyone. Please mute.
It's not finished.
Okay, continue, Cedric.
More to talk about. We're gonna have a talk with Pluto. We know that Pluto's been feeling blue. I know you're doing something nice. I can see your game tagger. They changed the class. The International Astronomical Union. So go blame on the IAU, Pluto. The International Astronomical Union is Astronomical Union, which is the IAU, is where astronomers. If you don't know what astronomers are, they are people like specialists in space. So yeah, they're like space specialists. Around where astronomers around the world gather and discuss things about space. It was founded in July 28th, 1919. 1919, like 2020. Now, you're a dwarf planet, Pluto. You're not in the planets anymore, and you're not thrilled. But if you look what makes a planet great, the dwarfs have 2 out of 3. You orbit a star. Your star is called the sun, which is our sun, a star too. You have enough gravity to make it round. That's not round enough. Can you next to make it a little bit more rounder? Here we go. But you're missing one, Pluto. Do you clear your surroundings? Dwarf planets don't clear their neighborhood. They don't have enough mass, but join the new class. If you don't know their names, you should. Ceres, Makemake, Haumea, Eris, and Pluto. This is Ceres. She's dark, but she has bright spots. She's the biggest thing in the asteroid belt. If you don't know what the asteroid belt is kind of like asteroids around just out between Mars and Jupiter's orbit, which makes a border for the terrestrial planets and the giant planets. Ceres has 9-hour days. If you slept, you missed them. And the only dwarf in the inner solar system. Well, that kind of rhymes. Inner solar system is where the terrestrial planets are, right between Mars and Jupiter. This is Makemake. He takes time orbiting the sun. More than 300 years for him is just 1 year. Isn't that crazy? Don't say anything. Please don't say anything. You can tell who he is by his reddish-brown hue. They used to call him Easter Bunny because, well, he's reddish-brown. Look it up. It's true. Just look at Google. Look it up. Just do it if you want to. This is how, man. They argued who really found me. They think some people think it's Mike Brown. Some people say it's Josh Luis Ortiz Moreno. He got 2 moons and a ring around him. His shape is warped because she spins so fast. Her days are 4 hours, so her days are kind of like a speedy. This is Eris, and there's no stranger over than this. There, I mean, like, look at that orbit. Because he bends the rule well where he's at the scattered disk, which the scattered disk means that Eris has unusual orbits. He's been hearing some confusion in the past. Pluto may be bigger, but he got more mass. And Pluto finally sings, and to the 8 planets she says farewell. She got 5 moons, one so large that sometimes she orbits it as well. She enjoys her days of red snow and blue skies, but she sends her love from the Tombak Regio, from her Tombak Regio. Can you see that heart thing? It's the Tombak Regio, it's the heart shape in Pluto's surface. Next. As astronomers keep up their studies, they might find other dwarf planet buddies. There could be hundreds more in our system alone. But for now, they remain unknown except for Ceres, Makemake, Haumea, Eris, Pluto. Ceres, Makemake, Haumea, Eris, and Pluto. And then, this is another video, but don't say anything more.
Hopscotch! Let's have a talk, Pluto. We know you've been feeling blue. They changed your class, so you go blame it on the IAU. Now you're a dwarf planet, and you're not thrilled it's plain to see. But if you look at what makes our planet great, the dwarfs have 2 out of 3. To orbit a star, and your star is called the sun. You have enough gravity to make you round, but you're missing one.
I think it's a little wrong. Then.
Hopscotch! Let's have a talk, Pluto. We know you've been feeling blue. They changed your class, so you go blame it on the IAU. Now you're a dwarf planet, and you're not thrilled it's plain to see. But if you look at what makes a planet great, the dwarfs have 2 out of 3. You orbit a star, and your star is called the sun. You have enough gravity to make you round, but you're missing one. Do you clear your surroundings? Dwarf planets don't clear their neighborhood. They don't have enough mass, but join the class. If you don't know their names, you should. Ceres, Makemake, Haumea, Eris, Pluto. Ceres, Makemake, Haumea, Eris, Pluto. Ceres, Makemake, Haumea, Eris, Pluto. Ceres, Makemake, Haumea, Eris, Pluto.
I'm serious, I'm dark, but I have bright spots. I'm the biggest in the asteroid belt, and I've got 9-hour days. If you sleep, you missed them. I'm the only dwarf in the inner solar system.
I'm Make and I take my time orbiting the sun. More than 300 Earth years, for me it's just one. You can tell who I am by my reddish brown hue. They used to call me Easter Bunny. Look it up, it's true.
I'm home there and they argued over who really found me. I've got 2 moons and a ring around me. My shape is warped because it spins so fast. In a 4-hour place my days go past.
I'm Eris
universe and there is no stranger orbit than this. Cause we bend the rules where I'm at in the scattered disk. I've been hearing some confusion in the past. Pluto may be bigger, but I got more mass.
And I'm Pluto, and to the 8 planets I say farewell. I've got 5 moons and one so large that I orbit it as well. I enjoy my days of blue skies and red snow, but I send my love with my tongue about Reggio.
And as astronomers keep up their studies, they might find our other dwarf planet buddies.
There could be hundreds more in our system alone. For now they remain unknown.
Except for Sirius, Makemake, Haumea, Eris, Pluto. Sirius, Makemake, Haumea, Eris, Pluto. Sirius, Makemake, Haumea, Eris, Pluto. Sirius, Makemake, Haumea, Eris, Pluto.
It was so good.
Thank you.
Wow.
That was cool.
Cedric, action.
You're muted.
Okay.
Anyone have any questions?
Is there any question?
I have a question.
What's the question, Amore?
Haumea spin really fast.
What?
How does Haumea spin really fast?
Because he has only like 4-hour days, man.
I have a question.
What, Matt?
The
4 hours a day?
planet you spell Makemake?
Yeah, what happened with Makemake?
Miss Citra kan pernah kasih video. Videonya ketulis, dia spellnya make.
Make.
Same thing.
Terbanyak itu masih prank hamil. Oke, hari ini kita bakal buat prank hamil.
Now me.
Who is that?
Okay, ya Gibran.
Miss,
Belum baca, Miss.
Miss, is Ceres, Ceres chocolate is made by Ceres?
Maksudnya coklat Ceres.
It's just the name, namanya aja sama, Rafael.
Miss.
Ya, Raisa.
Yang sebelah Ceres.
Okay, so hari ini kita sudah selesai ya. Give applause to P1, P2, and P3.
Aku belum. Aku belum juga. Aku belum.
Yang belum, nanti lagi ya. Next time.
Sekarang aja dulu.
No.
So, I didn't tell a story earlier. Miss, you muted.
Oke, besok please be prepared P4, P5, and P6 ya.
Besok aku belum.
Enggak, besok storytelling, masih storytelling tapi yang apa? Oke.
Zuma bisa mau.
Iya, Zuma nanti ya, next time kalau ada kesempatan lagi, karena yang kali ini kita cuma 2 dari masing-masing kelas 2 dari P1 sampai P6 2 semuanya ya. Oke, sekarang kita foto dulu ya. Ini ada 3
dulu Miss baru foto.
Sebentar ya. Ini ada 3 slide Jadi yang kameranya mati dinyalain dulu, Nak. Amore.
I'm ready.
Indira masih mati ya. Oke, ready. 1, 2, 3. Lagi ya. Bentar.
Yo, poloko. Polokoko. Polokoko.
Oke, ready. 1, 2, 3. Satu lagi. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you everybody.
We can leave meeting.
Thank you, Miss Citra. Thank you all.
Thank you semua. See you again tomorrow at 9 ya. Bye bye.
Tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye. Wah, ini apa? Cuma. Ini cuma.
Bye. I hope you like
Bye,
my
everyone.
videos.
We really like it, Cedric.
Super like.
Bye.